Good morning and welcome back to On the Bump, an SB Streamer podcast, proud member of the Fantrax Podcast Network and FantraxHQ.com family. It's Sunday, May 23rd. Doug Ishikawa here, alongside, as always, streaming pitcher consultant, Mr. Michael Simione. Good morning, Michael. What's up?
What is going on? By the way, I got so much crap from my friends after they listened to my podcast. I didn't even know they listened to it, but one of them brought it up, so and the rest of them listened to it, and they were like, "How do you not take the money?"
You're talking about the snail trail following you around?
The snail trail following.
Yeah, you know what? It's okay to be wrong about something, Michael. Just own up to it. Let us know. You always take the money and then you just elude the snail. It's totally fine. I believe that you can do that because I've seen you. You're out there running and you're wearing tank tops and you're working out. Surely you can move around a snail, but
doing some yard work,
Yeah. I'm proud of you for doing that. But let's get into fantasy baseball today. That was like 7 minutes of snail talk with Micah Henry.
Oh, that was amazing, though.
And if you're not following Micah, please do so. He is fantastic at what he's doing. Today's episode, we're looking into the upcoming schedule, forecasting what teams that you should be considering streaming against. Michael, who you got your eye on? What are we doing? What are we looking at?
All right, so we'll start with just some teams to stream against. I mean, we have the teams that keep getting no hit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so right now I would stream against Arizona in everything. They're just completely tanking. They go hot and cold, though, so obviously be a little careful there. But right now they are just bottom of the barrel in every category, basically, there is. So they're a good team to stream against right now, although they did get Marte back too. But obviously the Mets with all the injuries, it sucks for us, for us Met fans, but they're a really good team to stream against. Then you got Pitt, Texas, Cleveland, Seattle. We all know no hitters have been thrown against Texas, Cleveland, Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously taking that chance is always good. Against left-handed, if you have a left-handed pitcher, teams to stream against are Detroit, the Royals, the Indians, the Reds, Seattle. Against right-handed hitters, against right-handed pitchers, it is Pitt, Colorado, Milwaukee, and the Mets. So a little bit of mix there. I also wanted to quick show. I don't know if whoever's listening knows that Savant added this. So I'm going to throw this up on the screen for those who are listening. You can check this out on YouTube, SP Streamer YouTube. And basically on Savant. So if you guys don't know what Savant is basically a website, that throws all different kinds of metrics. You can find a ridiculous amount of information. It's like you can learn from it every day, and after using it for like 5 years, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so it's baseballsavant.mlb.com. It's run by MLB. So you get the main page here, and then there's going to be a tab called leaderboards. And when you go to that tab, a bunch of options pop up, which is great. There's so many different things here. You could see, which pitcher's letting up the least amount of barrels, or if you want to look at hitting, who has the most max exit velo, all that kind of stuff. But on the right-hand side, all the way at the bottom, you're going to see StatCast park factors. So this is just showing basically how, how good offense has been at each stadium. So this is good to know, obviously when you're streaming or even starting pitchers on the daily, because park factors definitely come into play. So you see number one is Coors Field, which is actually pretty interesting because the Rockies have not actually been good at home. So that's interesting. I mean, it might come along eventually. But at the top here, so, the Rockies, the Braves, the Reds, the Phillies, the Red Sox are the top 5 parks where there's been the most hitting. And then at the bottom, you have the Giants, no surprise there, the Athletics, the Mariners, the Padres, and the Rays. So those have been good stadiums for pitchers to pitch in. So again, just a good little tool. There's a lot of different things here. You can sort by, which like Wobacom, or Wobacon, however you want to call it, which is based on contact. You could just sort by home runs where you're seeing the most power. Like right now, the most home runs are in Red Stadium, then the Orioles, then the Phillies. So it's just a cool little tool I wanted to kind of bring up here and especially show all you for those who watch on YouTube. Now, quickly discuss some streamers upcoming for this week. A 2-starter I really love is my man Spencer Turnbull, who just pitched a no-hitter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Riding that slider and that 4-seam, finally making that, using that pitch mix that we'd love to see. He gets Cleveland. Fantastic matchup. And then the Yankees, I know, probably not the best, but if Turnbull throws another good start against Cleveland, he becomes someone that I'd consider starting against most teams. So, I think at worst case, you're going to profit Cleveland and New York Yankees. Like against them, maybe he'll just have like a decent start and he'll still end up being profitable for you. As far as single starters, I would take a shot with, I know he just had somewhat of a bad game, but Jose Urena gets Cleveland. We discussed him at length once, how he's basically not really giving up home runs. Cleveland offense has been anemic all season. Then you have James, I don't know how to say this properly. And I actually I plan to dive into him a little bit more, but Caprielian?
Oh, yeah, from the Oakland Athletics.
Yes, for the Oakland Athletics, he gets Seattle. He just had a really good start. The slider's really good. He goes fastball slider heavy. I'd like to see him at a third pitch. So I think he's only a streamer for right now, but regardless, going against Seattle, it's a no-brainer. So I would keep an eye on those two as well.
Nice. Very good. Spencer Turnbull, Jose Urena.
These episodes, I talk too much, Doug.
No, I like it. It's soothing to me. This is how I listen to this at night when I put myself to sleep.
Okay, sure.
Except for the times that I'm talking to myself, which is, entirely kind of weird. I shouldn't be talking to myself like that. Anyways, but those are 3 good pitchers that you should be considering to pick up over the course of the weekend as you move on to the next week. Speaking of tools and what you should be doing, we talked about Baseball Savant today. Our wonderful producer here at Fantrax, Nathan at Dynasty One Stop, he's putting this together right now, so it's a shout out to Nathan. He has an ongoing series at fantraxhq.com on excelling at fantasy baseball. Is one that you should be checking out. He's using Excel sheets to make sure that you can get that leg up on your competition. Nathan is also one of the best fantasy commissioners around. He runs the 30 Rock Dynasty League. He's the creator and commissioner of a ton of leagues. Go make sure that you check out his services, and you can check him out on Twitter at Dynasty One Stop, as that's our show for today. And as always, if you're listening on a platform that allows you to rate, review, or share us, it would be greatly appreciated. Michael, I look forward to these TED Talks. I really do. You continue to march forward, teach others, and that's what we're all about here at sbstreamer.com.
Yeah, I like adding this little aspect to our podcast. But
I mean, come for the tools and the knowledge and the bad snail takes from Michael Simione. So that's tune in as always.
I was just gonna say, I think it's time to go though, because I have an egg sandwich waiting for me.
All right, well, I'll let you get out of here. So for Michael Simione and his egg sandwich, egg salad sandwich,
an egg sandwich, like a bacon, egg, cheese.
Oh, okay, all right.
Do you know what that is? Do they make those in Chicago?
Yeah, they make. Come on. We make.
We like to call them an egg Sammy here.
Oh yeah, we definitely don't do that here. So let's get out of here so you can go enjoy that weird sandwich that you're making. So for Michael Simione, I'm Doug Ishikawa. Hope that you have a great Sunday, everyone. Enjoy your egg Sammy, but we'll be back here with you Wednesday with our Observer Report for On the Bump. But in the meantime, take care, stay safe, and we will see you soon.